Okay, getting started up here. We're currently sat on the ground at Helsinki. And we're looking to fly to Zurich today. Alright, happy days. Get this next phase done. It's just a lot of confirmation checks, that's all. I don't actually have to do anything to this particular list. And once that's done, we can load up the flight plan. Alright, there's that done. Let's get the flight plan in. So it's going to be around 7 minutes till we can start the engines anyway, because we've got to wait for the IR alignment there. So it will be a while. Let's get this request. Okay, let's just check. Flight plan's there now, so we'll just throw in the departure airport. 22 right. And we want to go via, if I can remember, it was Valo 3 November. There it is. MCDU, ATSU, AOC, perf weight and balance. What have we got? We have got... Okay, so I'll load the fuel weight in there. 10.9 as the block. And then 0 fuel weight is 60.7. So we'll try 19, I think. 19, no, we don't need 0.700. Let's see what happens. 60.7, there we go, load. Alright, happy days. Okay, so we're happy with that. We're going to go to init B, 60.7. Oh, I didn't press point. Over 30. Okay, so as I said, we still got around 7 minutes until the IR alignment is done and we can actually start the engines, but until that point we'll have a look at the flight plan and get it all set up. Okay, the fuel prediction didn't... There we go, fuel prediction's in. Yeah, I'm good, Kevin, thanks a lot, mate. How are you? Let's just get these screens a bit brighter so you guys can see. They start really dark. Alright, happy days. Kevin Gykes and Kevin Phillips, this is going to get confusing. Okay, let's... Awesome, Kevin, thank you very much for those stars, mate. Appreciate it. Alright, let's get this set in. So, transition altitude is 6,500. And we want flaps 1. We'll go roughly 58 flex to temp as we normally do. Okay, that'll be it for now. I won't enter the arrival data. Let's just get the runway in roughly for what we know it is at the moment. It doesn't look like it, Kevin, but everything's subject to change. At the moment, no, there's no bad weather. We're all good. But we'll see if that changes at all. The charts aren't loading up, come on. Edumi, and the flight plan is via... It's via Relax, so is that in there or not? Rilla 1 Alpha is the star. Just double check that, yeah. Via Relax. Let's see how that looks on the flight plan. Okay, out of here we need to get rid of that USR. Okay, and into Zurich there, like that. Cool. So we'll just delete that USR. Double check that again. Everything's okay. USR is probably actually quite helpful, but never mind. Okay, I think we're good to contact Helsinki then. Oh, he's gone offline. Swine. I can't believe that. He's barely been online 20 minutes. So we're flying Finnair. The reason I selected Helsinki was because Helsinki Tower was online. That's a damn shame. And he's just gone offline. I can't even see the runway at the moment. Okay, it's alright though. We've got flight coverage across Eurocontrol, which is nice. So after we've taken off, we'll be covered over over Germany, which is fine. And hopefully someone will still be at Zurich when we get there. I can't believe that guy's just gone offline though. That's very unsporting of him. Never mind. Alright, let's have a quick look here. So I still can't move yet. I can't start the engines until this IR alignment is done. That is the runway we're taking off of. So basically we need to get pushed back, go right, and then just cross that runway, follow that, get on the runway and take off. Easy really, isn't it? Okay, but we're going Finnair today. So Finnair out of Helsinki. 2 minutes till alignment there. Nothing else we can really do at the moment, we just got to wait. Once this alignment's complete, we can just start the pushback and start up. I'm guessing that's the taxiway there that's absolutely covered in snow. But it's okay. I was excited to take off out of Helsinki with controller coverage. I've not done that yet. Quite a long flight today, looking probably around 3 hours. So I am hoping that we do have coverage once we're there. Let's get the beacon on because we're about to start these engines. Don't want to move, don't want to push back until this has come on, so it's saying around 1 minute. Ah, that is annoying, just as I set up. Never mind. Can't expect him to wait around all day, I suppose, but still, it's a little annoying. Okay, there we go, we're on. So, let's get this pushback going. And we'll get these engines started. Can turn external power off now. Definitely don't need that anymore. Need to steer this aircraft to the left once we get on the actual taxiway. Quite a long push out, you see the taxiway there, that blue. Okay, but engines are running, and we're good at 19, so we'll go APU off, master switch off. There. Turn the TCAS on now, so I don't have to remember that. I'll turn weather mode on, system 2, and I'll go predicted wind shear on as well. Start this turn to the left. It's a nice snowy day in Helsinki. This is live weather as well. Helsinki traffic, Fox 00 taxi into runway 22 right. Okay, taxi lights off, we'll get the wing lights off, taxi lights on, even wing lights off, and we'll put the anti-ice on now because it's going to need it. Let's get going. Okay, so we don't have the VATSIM coverage, unfortunately. He was here and he left just a second ago. It's very nice of him. He's only been on about half an hour. Okay, I'm actually on the edge of the taxiway there, but these lights are all over the place. Okay, we're literally just following this all the way down now. Finnair 00 crossing runway 22 left at Helsinki. Ooh. Okay, so we've got a cruising altitude of 36,000 today. quite a high one. And we'll see if that changes when we get into controlled airspace. They may put us higher or lower. It's up to them. Okay, struggling to see this runway. It's caked in snow. It's going to be a slidey takeoff. Okay, I can see it ahead there. I can see the entrance to it. Just about make out this taxiway. Helsinki traffic, lining up runway 22 right, Finnair 00. Okay, we're going to sit on the runway for a second and do this takeoff. This very short checklist. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bong the cabin, set the the spoilers to armed, auto brakes to max, and that's everything. I'm then going to test the takeoff config, strobes on, takeoff lights on. There we go. And this is it then. So takeoff coming. Listening for first click. There it is. Second click there. We're now on flex to temp, and we're looking for that VR speed. Oh, sliding to the right already there. On the left. Here we go. Here it comes. And rotate. Bit of sag on the left there. There's positive climb. Gear up. Autopilot has it. That's just taking off out of Helsinki now. Absolutely beautiful countryside there in Finland. Area's done alright. I've never been to Helsinki, but it looks good to me. Especially with the snow coverage. Okay, so initial climb of 6,500 there. Right, leave a climb and flaps up because we're hit at the S there. Okay, we're good so far. Just having a look at the leaving procedure, leaving airspace is... It's not really clear there what they want you to climb to. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to go straight up to 3.6. Screw it. No air controller, so it's up to me. I wish to climb. Here we go then. Finnair 00. Well on the way out of Helsinki here. Making our way towards the sea now. Andy. Welcome aboard, mate. So there's an aircraft coming into Helsinki from Oslo. He's at 8,000 at the moment, over this direction somewhere. Should be able to see him. Yeah, it's real nice, isn't it? You can just see the clouds ahead. Beautiful. Finnair livery is very simple but majestic. Cheap to apply, I suppose, as well, I can imagine. Very cheap. Okay, so you see the time is absolutely flying down at the moment as we speed up. It's currently saying 3 hours 12 and it's coming down fast. Once we get to 36,000 as well, it's obviously we're going to increase that speed massively. So once we are at cruising altitude, the speed's going to be up above the 300, so the time will come right down anyway. We're already down below 3 hours now, which is always good. On our way to Zurich. Beautiful view. We're just about leaving the coastline there, so I'll show you exactly where we are. Okay, just leaving the Finnish coastline, heading down towards mainland Europe. So all we can see here below is this is Estonia out there. So Estonia and then Latvia. We'll be flying over these two islands off the coast of Estonia. Latvia's then down here. We won't be flying over Latvia. Where we make landfall down there. That is actually so Belarus and then part of Poland there. So we'll make landfall again over Poland once we've passed over Estonia. Okay, we can probably get these lights off now, yeah, so we'll go landing lights off. And seatbelt sign off. See what the temperatures are like. Not too bad here. It's going to be a lot different when we get up to 36. I was expecting ice considering there's snow on the ground, but nothing so far. So we'll keep them on for the moment, and then if there's still no ice detected, we'll just go from there. Alright, sorry about that, I just had to take a phone call quickly. Right, okay, so we're now crossing the sea towards Estonia. So you can see Estonia on the left there. As I said, we're not gonna make landfall now. We'll pass over the 2 islands which are ahead, and then we're not gonna make landfall until Poland after that. Okay, but that's as well on the way. Time's coming down nicely. Is that 2 hours 10 minutes? Awesome. Altitude is currently 27,000, so if you look at the top here, we've got it there. 27,000 meters. Feet. Meters. And yeah, we're going up to 36,000 now. So we're making our way to 36,000, then we're going to increase the speed. No, I was using the in-flight phone. We got a nice little phone here. See, there we go. Speak to the airline. I think it's a phone. It looks like a phone. Yeah, that's a phone. See, phone. I was using that phone. Okay, but we're well on our way. Time's coming right down, which is great. I thought it was going to be around 3-hour flight. Apparently not. So what that tells me is anything that SimBrief says, I can take about an hour off it, which is good. Always good to see. This simple livery is just standing out very nicely here. That's a nice view. I feel like that should be a lot louder than it is though. Okay, we'll get rid of the de-icers, we don't need them now. Happy days. Temperature outside is -50. It's only going to go up once we get to 36,000. Two hours flight time now. As I say, that's going to come down. No, you can't. There's no inside view. You can look in like that and you don't really see anything. All we can do is that. There's an option to see like that. I can't move the camera left or right, that's it. I can only see the wing, or I can see the engine on the other side. There it is. So it'd be a nice view for takeoff and landing, I suppose. But that's what we got. Okay, approaching that cruising altitude now. It's getting there. It is getting there. Less than 2 hours to go. We're pretty much nearly half this flight time. I don't think we took off for at least 10 minutes. So we've only been flying about 15-20 minutes. If that. Thank you very much for these follows, guys. Appreciate it. Awesome, Kevin. Thank you very much for those stars there, coming through very soon. Appreciate you again, buddy. Thanks a lot. I saw that before it got announced. That's funny. Okay, there we are at 36,000 now, so we're going to increase the Mach number to as high as we can go. Really start to bring that flight time down as we head towards Zurich. Okay, and while we're doing that, we can have a look here. Don't know why the speed's not going up at all there. Can have a look here at sorting out this approach phase. So obviously this is all subject to change. It may well change at some point, but for the moment we'll get this information in. Okay, Kevin, see you later, buddy. Thanks a lot for the chat as always. Thanks for stopping by. The wind is calm at Zurich, so that's good. Don't need to worry about that. So 0, 0. Transition altitude is 7,000. Okay, VAP will stay at 140, that's good. We'll just have a look at what we need for this approach phase. Thrust reduction, in case we have to go around. Okay, looks like the runway is quite high up. So we're going to stick this in as 1502. No, okay. Let's try the other side out, which is 100. 27401330. Just rough guesses, really, more than anything. Okay, that's that approach phase entered anyway. Don't need to worry about that now. Right, okay, that's us. Where are we? Let's have a look. So we're still just off the coast of Estonia here. Estonia being down there. Well, that's the island we're flying over now, off the coast of Estonia. I guess it's part of Estonia. Estonia out there. This is Latvia here, Riga being there. 1 hour 43 to go, not bad. Time's coming down. Unfortunately, we just lost Euro control. I'm gonna have a look. Gonna just message Zurich Tower and see if he's gonna stay online. It'd be nice if he did. This is pretty much it now. We are cruising through the air. 1 hour 40 minutes to go of flight time. I'll start to do some maths in a bit and try and work out when. Oh man, Zurich's going offline as well. So it looks like after all today we're not going to have any VATSIM coverage at all. That is a shame. But the flight is well on the way, so there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. Hey Pravin, how's it going, buddy? I've not seen you for a while. How's it going, mate? Good to see you again. So no VATSIM coverage, unfortunately. We're on our way on our own most of the way. There was Euro coverage pretty much all of the way, but they've just gone offline, and Zurich's going offline in about 20 minutes. So we're not gonna have tower coverage there, unfortunately. But never mind, we're going nonetheless. So it will be quiet across the skies. We'll be staying on Unicom, which is the universal frequency, whilst on VATSIM. Was Euro coverage pretty much whilst on VATSIM? But we'll see how it goes. Pravin, yeah, it's a good day, mate. It's a good day. I always enjoy being able to be on the flight sim. So I'm happy to be here, buddy. How's your day going? Good. Glad to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it. It's daytime in my country right now, so I'm in the UK. So the current time is 10 AM, or just gone 10 AM. We're over Europe here now, so the time here is, I think, around 11. Yeah. But that's my time, so the UTC time there, that's my time right there. What about you? Is it night time there? Yeah, Gene, we're on autopilot. I'm not gonna lie. This is autopilot. I'm not actually. Well, I suppose I am flying. I'm behind the controls, but I'm not flying. I'm just here in case something needs to happen. We're flying this as we would be. This is what a pilot gets paid to do: sit on his ass or her ass and do nothing. This is true airline pilot work right here. It's a computer that flies your flight, everybody. The pilot just takes off and sort of lands most of the way. It's the autopilot anyway. It won't be long, guys, mark my words, it won't be long until we got drone passenger jets. Yeah, big bucks for sitting down and doing nothing. Hey, Jonathan. How's the weather in Australia right now? Okay, let's see. So now we're just off the coast of Latvia. Let's see if we can have a look at that. Yeah, Latvia down there, just about see it through the cloud. As I say, after Latvia we're going straight towards Poland, over the coastline near Gdansk. Pretty strange flight there, in and around. I might do a direct to Povel from there. Miss all this out. There's no reason to be avoiding EDDT and EDDB. Not at our altitude, so we'll go direct to Povel from there. That will bring the flight time down slightly as well. Once we're over the Polish coastline. Oh, nice. At least it's not too hot then. I'm a big fan of cold weather, so I don't really like the hot weather. Wherever you're watching, whether it's YouTube, Twitch or Facebook, please consider hitting that follow or subscribe button. I just realised I had the chat on Facebook only, but if you are watching YouTube or Twitch, I can see what you type. I'm just going to refresh the chat now and hopefully I'll see if anyone's said anything. No, so it doesn't matter anyway. So it doesn't matter. But if you are watching on YouTube, which I know a couple people are right now, or Twitch, please consider hitting that follow or subscribe button, and drop a message in the chat. We'll all see it, and we'll get a nice three-way conversation going. Okay, we can actually see land over there. So I believe that is Sweden. So that's like Stockholm. Way over there to the west. Across the sea. Hey Matthew, how's it going, mate? Yeah, good here, all good. It's a bit unfortunate we've taken off from Helsinki as we were ready to request clearance. Helsinki Tower went offline on VATSIM, and then we've started our flight. Pretty much all of Europe's gone offline, and Zurich, where we're flying to, is going offline in around 10 minutes. So unfortunately we're going to have no VATSIM coverage at all. But I am on VATSIM. But yeah, other than that, it's a good day. It's a good day. Hope things are good for you as well, mate. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, mate. I've messaged him and he's like, "No, I've got to go." So we're at top speed here. You see, we're almost redlining it. We're as fast as we can go at this altitude. The time's still 1 hour 33. I am gonna, as soon as we hit the Polish coastline, I'm gonna do a direct to try and cut a little bit more time off the flight. Because they do that anyway. The Euro control will probably give me a direct to Povel even, and that's what we're going to try and do. So as soon as we hit the coastline, I'm just going to hit direct to Povel. It's going to cut all this out here. There's like a left turn and then right turn. I'm not too sure why, but we're going to miss that. Straight through the middle from here to there. That'll probably cut about 10 minutes off, I'd reckon. And then we're pretty much ready to start the approach into Zurich. You can see Zurich just on the edge of the mountains. Normally get a bit of bad weather to the south of Zurich, so it'll be interesting to see if there's anything down there when we go. Obviously it just comes off the Alps, the weather, so there's normally a storm or something hanging about here, but we're not actually going into the south. We're landing runway 14, as you can see there, in from the north. Yeah, that's it, mate. You get the chance to chill and watch things like this. I'm actually working all weekend, so I've got most of the day off today, and then I've got to go in tonight, and then I'm in until Sunday night. Then, unfortunately, so I've not got a weekend this weekend, which is why I'm trying to get the stream in so early today. Let's have a look from inside. There we go. Nice little engine view there. Unfortunately, I can't turn the camera anymore. That's all we're going to get. I like it. I love the little scratches on the window as well. It's good. Okay, so part of Europe has come online, so we might not be able to go direct now. Basically, Central Europe is online, so we'll get some air traffic control. Oh, that's not bad. I don't understand why they're taking people back into the offices. I think working from home should be a thing. Right, they've proved it can be done. You know, I don't know. I just like the idea of being at home all the time. I mean, it doesn't affect me because I don't work in an office, so my work is very much here, there, and everywhere. I had time off in the first lockdown, but not this time. I had a bit of time off over Christmas, but that was because I was owed holiday time off, you know. I do love this livery. It's so simple, but it does look awesome. And the blue on the white is just perfect. It's just a shame we didn't have the air traffic control coming out of Helsinki. It's the whole reason I selected it. I would have selected somewhere else if I knew they were going to be going offline, but never mind. Geneva's come online now as well. Nah, Andy, I don't think so, mate. I don't know. I've got to be in work around about 4, so I've got to be ready to go, you know. I've also got other stuff to do. I've got to take the dog out. We'll see what time we land. Might be able to crack it. Might be able to crack it. Maybe a short hop. If Geneva's come online though, Geneva to Dusseldorf or the other way around would be doable. We'll see. You're a bad influence, Andy. You're a bad influence. Okay. I'm hoping this controller can give me a direct. Once we get into his airspace. It won't be long till we are about 5 minutes and we'll be over the coast of Poland, I think. 5-10 minutes. Let's have a look. So, Besme. Kiss me, kiss me. There's me about 120 miles, so 10 minutes-ish. Maybe 20 minutes. 15, 20 minutes, I'd say. We'll be in Euro-controlled airspace there, and we'll have a little bit of a chat on VATSIM at least. Let's get this temperature up. It's a little bit cold there. I love that you can do this. The air conditioning in the cabin. It's already coming up. What is it? It was at 17. Let them freeze. Freeze in the rear. See fuel quantity used there as well. The pressure setting for the cabin altitude. I believe. Can I change that then? Can I? I don't know if I can change that. So that's all air conditioning. I've never actually thought about that, the pressure setting, whether I can change it or not. It doesn't look like it's up here. Okay. That's to get smoke out of the cargo. Ventilation. Yeah, it's not on there then, so maybe it's down here. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's a follow via Twitch there. If you are watching on Facebook, I'm streaming direct to Twitch and YouTube at the same time as well. Which is why you can see the little link show down here. Tells you where else you can follow me. I have got Instagram, but I don't really use it, I'm not going to lie. Okay, let's have a look. Air conditioning only there. Ah, this is air bleed, I suppose. Pressure. So there probably is a way to affect this, but I just don't know how to do it. flight controls, that's always a good one to have. I don't know how to get back to the page we did have. Okay, there we go. There's Eurocontrol contacting me to tell them to contact him. Morning, David. Okay, let's get in touch with this controller. So he said, don't contact him yet, contact him when I enter the airspace. Okay. Very soon, very soon. Okay, show you where we are then. So we're just current up to Kuna there, just off the coast of Poland, north of Gdansk. I'm going to contact this controller now. Eurocontrol, Finnair 00, flight level 360 with you. Try that again. Eurocontrol, good morning. Finnair 00, flight level 360 with you.
Finnair 00, Eurocontrol is hello it is.
What did he say? I have no idea what he said.
International 6 November Mike, leaving flight space monitoring call 122.8, bye bye, good night.
It'll be alright. I'm still going to request the direct to Povel.
Sunturk 90116 Eurocontrol is hello, did you fly?
Might have to request. I might be alright actually, I might not need to.
Sunturk 90116 Eurocontrol is hello, clock 1000. Sunturk 90116 clock 1000.
He's very unclear. This mic is not very clear at all, unfortunately.
Sunturk 90116 radar contact, climb flight level 360. contact 9116, climb to flight level 360. Ukraine trash. Node 6287, roger. Ukraine threshold 6 November Mike, leaving my airspace, Unicorn 1 to decimal, bye bye.
Okay, at least we got some coverage now. I do still want to go direct to Povel though, but I'll request it after a bit.
Control, good morning, Sardinia 044, passing CAPAS at flight level 300.
Sierra Delta Golf 044, your control is close, clock 0201.
Zero 0201 squawk, Sardinia 044.
Your control, good morning, UPS 272, checking in flight level 350.
UPS 272, your control is close, squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, UPS 272.
Sierra Delta Golf 044, identified, descent flight level 290.
Descent flight level 290, Seresta Golf 044.
I've realised what's happened now. He gave me a squawk code and I missed it. Eurocontrol's Finnair 00, I'm with you. Can you repeat the squawk code, please?
Finnair 00, squawk 1000, sorry.
Squawk 1000, Finnair 00. I thought it was individual, but...
UPS 272, identified, when ready, descent flight level 240. UPS 272 identified, when ready descend flight level 240.
Okay, you want us to descend to flight level 240?
UPS 272, when ready descend flight level 240.
Okay, going down to flight level 240, UPS 272.
Finnair 00, squawking 1000 now.
Finnair 00 identified.
There we go. Right, we have got a aircraft nearby. He's just a little bit ahead of us, 2,000 feet. A little bit above us even.
Sierra Delta, Sierra Golf.
Oh no, that's stars.
Correction, Sierra Delta Golf 044, when ready descend flight level 240.
He's going to be crossing our path, about
Descent
4,000 feet above us.
240.
So he should be going like that way. He may have already done it. It may just be delayed. I think he's already done it. Okay, I'm gonna request direct to Povel.
Turkish 1 November Bravo, your control is close, squawk 1000.
Eurocontrol, this is Finnair 00. Can I request direct to Povel to cut the flight time down a bit? Is that alright?
Finnair 00, point Povel, not in my area of responsibility, direct to Bodla.
Continue direct to Bodler. Finnair 00. Thank you very much. Okay, Bodler doesn't change it that much. It's just like a little tiny bit, so that'll knock about a minute off the flight probably.
Turkish 38, Whiskey Charlie, that's it.
Once we get to Bodler, I'll then look to go direct Povel.
38, Charlie Whiskey, that's it. Sierra Delta Golf 0 for following airspace monitoring on 122.8, bye bye.
Monitor Unicom 122.8, bye bye, thank you for your service.
Turkish 1 November Bravo identified, proceed direct strategy.
Okay, at least we've got the Eurocontrol cover, which is good.
Bravo, direct Kachi, Kilo Alpha Tango Tango India.
Eurocontrol is to dialogue 7, Delta X-ray Bravo with you, flight level 330, direct in rock.
Lot 7 Delta X-ray Bravo, Eurocontrol is hello, Squawk 0202.
Squawk 0202, lot 7 Delta X-ray Bravo. Eurocontrol is hello, Austrian 55 Echo Zulu, if you plan to flight level 330.
Austrian 55 Echo Zulu, Eurocontrol is hello, Squawk 0205.
0205, Austrian 55 Echo Zulu.
Lot 7 Delta X-ray Bravo identified, proceed direct Anieto.
Direct Anieto, lot 7 Delta 2000.
Austrian 55
He's
Echo
busy.
Zulu
He's really
identified,
busy.
continue climb flight level 380.
So we're just skirting across the northern coast of Poland now, basically. Come in via Gdansk there, making our way down.
UPS 272 leaving my airspace monitoring on 122.8, bye bye, have a nice day.
He's taking us basically
Switching
to
over
German
UPS
airspace.
272, we'll see ya.
So that's the crossover around about there. Direct and out. So we'll go to Racket and then we'll go direct Povel.
01, Roger.
So around 1 hour 10 to go. When I do the directs, that'll drop down to about an hour. Zurich is still online though. Maybe he's staying, this guy. Or maybe he's literally just about to go offline. Who knows? He's still here now though. Hopefully he stays. . Just gone quiet over Euro control.
Good morning, Austrian 9136, coming Southward 370 inbound flight.
Austrian 9136, Euro control is hello identified. Continue climb flight level 370. Proceed direct.
I do like to see all the local airlines when you get over a certain country, like because we're over Poland now. Obviously, there's loads of there's people playing as LOT Airlines and people playing as Wizz Air. It's always good to see. And then as we cross into Germany, there's loads of Lufthansa aircraft about, EasyJets, Austrians, all sorts. We had a few Scandinavian air service flying about when we took off from Helsinki, as well as other Finairs. I can see over, well, I'm looking over Zurich now as well. I can see there's quite a few Swiss airs about. Getting a little bit of chop air, nothing too concerning just yet, but I'll keep an eye on it. A little bumpy. Keep the seatbelt sign off for now. Quite a strong headwind, to be fair. 70-mile-an-hour headwind. Engines are going to be working hard throughout.
Control is Zurich 055 with fuel level 390 inbound to Luxembourg.
With Air 5 Sierra, Euro control is hello squawk 0207.
0207 with 055.
With Air 5 Sierra identified. When ready, descend flight level 240.
When ready, level 240 with 055.
So let's have a look. He did give us a bottler. Did he give us bottler? Direct bottler, yeah. So distance to bottler is 83 miles, and that's roughly when we'll be leaving his airspace as well. Quite a bit of weather ahead. We're just skirting past the worst of it by the looks of things, but we may catch it on the way in there. So yeah, if we go from Bodler straight to Povel, it sort of gives us an excuse to avoid the weather as well. There's Povel there, 240 miles away, direct at the moment, but if you add in all this, it does add quite a bit of time. That's about another almost 80 miles distance there. Between Racket and that one, let's have a look. So Racket, so 33, 45, I'm going the wrong way. 45. 50 miles. Is that it there? Adobe, yeah. So from Racket to Adobe is 50 miles there. That's what we're going to cut out. Plus all this. We're going to go direct to Povel. So at least a 50-mile turn. And then this part here as well. We're going to go direct from Bodler to Povel. Cut the flight time down a little bit. Might have a chance of catching the Zurich controller if he decides to stay on even longer. He's still here now and he said he wasn't going to be. So you never know. I spoke too soon. He's gone. Never mind.
Eastern Control, good day, light Sierra 1 Foxtrot Lima, passing flight level 240, climbing flight level 380.
Light Sierra 1 Foxtrot Lima, your control is closed, squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, light Sierra 1 Foxtrot Lima, danke.
Light Sierra 1 Foxtrot Lima, identified, continue climb flight level 380.
Climbing flight level 380, light Sierra 1 Foxtrot Lima.
Interesting. Let's just have a look at something here.
Lot 6287, climb to flight level 370, proceed direct to NICT. Okay, lot 6287, heavy, continuous flight.
Ah, no, Andy. I'm not really interested in being a controller, to be honest. I'd rather fly. They just sit there and do nothing. Whereas you actually at least have to do something here. They just sit there and read screens.
Zulu November, your control is hello identified. Continue climb flight level 370.
November, climbing 370.
I'm trying to see how to enter an alternate route if I did ever divert to an airport with this aircraft. I know it didn't work with the C700.
Austrian 55 Echo Zulu, monitor Unicorn 122 escalate, radar service terminated, bye bye.
122 terminated, thanks for service, Austrian 55 Echo Zulu, choose.
see if there is a way. There's got to be a way, isn't there? Wondering if you can just put it in there. Let's see if I just put in EDDL. Hopefully this doesn't crash the sim.
Finnair 00, monitor uniform 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
Was that for me? Sorry, was that for Finnair?
Finnair 00, your control is?
Finnair 00, go ahead.
Finnair 00, leaving my space radar service terminated, monitor uniform 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
Unicom 122.8, thanks for the coverage, Finnair 00.
055 inbound level 240.
This air 5.
Okay, let's see about going direct now as well. To Povel. Okay, so let's have a look at the flight time now. It is at around 58 minutes from what I can see. So if we go direct to Povel, do it. Bit of a change there. There we go. Direct to Povel. Still 58 now. Let's see if it comes down at all. I forgot this thing's not. This thing doesn't follow my flight plan, does it? So this would be direct as it was anyway. So time of arrival is now 12:04 UTC. 11:21 to Povel. Really? I'm going direct. Alright. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So it's saying 12:04 arrival. So just over an hour when we get to Zurich. So that's entered an alternate company route there. How would I activate that though? Is the question. See if there's a way. Because I would be interested to know this. Right. if I can just direct easily enough without crashing the game. You know, last time it crashed the game, didn't it? Might be. Ah, it's not available. Enable alternate. Okay, so that doesn't happen in game yet, but that's basically the what it should be, and we don't have it. Okay, so you can't automatically enable alternate just yet. That's all right. It's good to know. It's good to know. Okay, we're getting traffic messages, which is why you can hear the squawking going on there. Squelch. Okay, that is us over Germany though right now. We're on our way to Povel, as you can see. And taking a south turn at Adega to make our approach into Zurich there. Man, that's loud in my ears. Let's change that. We're basically in range of traffic from Frankfurt right now, so the squawking is going to be pretty busy. A little squelch on the radio. Because that's a very busy airport, even when there's no controllers. Okay, we're getting a little bit of chop again, nothing too serious. Wind speed has decreased slightly. Going down to Zurich. Zurich's still quite busy, so we might have to do a bit of deconfliction when we do get there. Quite a few aircraft inbound. And a lot of aircraft coming out of it as well. There's probably around 3 of us due in about the same time. No, we'll be alright. About 10 minutes apart at the moment. Things may change though. So judging by that, it's saying we're going to get there about 11:57, but it probably won't be because of the flight plan. We'll see though. See how we go. So been going 1 hour 42 minutes now of the stream. Flight time has been roughly about 1 hour 20 minutes so far. Maybe a little bit more, 1 hour, a little bit less, sorry, maybe 1 hour 15, 1 hour 10. Saying around about 50 minutes to go, we'll hopefully bring that down a little bit. We'll see, arrival time is still looking at 12:04 UTC. I'll try and keep speed up all the way in. Unfortunately now the controllers have gone, we're just direct across Europe right now, so we're in German airspace. We'll be in German airspace for a while with no controllers, literally until we cross over into Swiss airspace. So it's a while to go. I'm going to start having a look at the arrival charts though and see what altitude I need to be at and when. So it's looking like 7,000 by a Miki. If that's on there, let's have a look. Relax descent. Okay, a Miki isn't on there. Let's just have a look where that would be. Relax up there. Yeah, we're definitely going. Interesting. Okay, so relax would take us to out here via Amiki, but we're not going via Amiki, we're going down and to the left. So we'll aim to be 7,000 by relax. We'll go with that. Right, let's do the worst maths in the world then. So at 3600 down to 7,000. So it's 29,000 difference. So 29. So it's 84. No, it's 87 miles. There's the good maths. So 87 miles away from relax, I've got to start the descent. And that will be, so that's 14 miles away. Ooh. So that's 14 miles away. That would be 27 miles away. 58 miles at Lamgo. So 58 miles there. $77 miles away at Sunegg. So I need 10 more miles from Sunegg. So yeah, basically 10 miles to Sunegg. Is when I descend. Quite a while off yet. Well over 200 miles there. Oh no, about 180 miles. And then that's when we start the descent. Descent speed will be around 2,200 feet per minute. Okay, there are a few aircraft in the area. There's a Lufthansa flight out there somewhere. He's a little lower than me, quite a lot lower actually, 29. He might be in the clouds. He's coming up to 30 though, and he will be crossing our path. Okay, he's right below us now pretty much. Probably already past us. Don't think we're going to see him. That's unfortunate. That'd have been a nice spectacle. But never mind. Still cruising across Germany here. It's quite a long flight without coverage, unfortunately. Would have been nice to have air traffic control. I did think we would have. I didn't think they were going offline because, especially the Zurich controller, he'd only just come online, so he only spent about an hour and a half online, which is a shame. Hey Daniel, how's it going, mate? Let's go direct to a MOBO there. A Mogi. Left turn in now. Always nice to see the aircraft banking. You see that underbelly. Delightful. Yeah, I'm good, mate. Thank you. I'm good. We've flown. We've been flying now for around about an hour and 15 minutes, I think. We're going to Zurich. We left Helsinki a while ago. And maybe not even quite an hour yet. Yeah, I think so. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, it's around 40 minutes left, you can see at the top there. So, roughly 40 minutes direct. We are pretty much going direct now. So we said we're going into the weather here coming up. This might get a little bit bumpy, but we're going to Mogi now, and then when we've got 10 miles left to Suneg, we will start to descend. We're up pretty high at 36,000. We need to be 7,000 by relax. We're going to do a controlled descent, nice controlled descent, all the way down. I'll be right back in about 2 minutes. Ah, morning, Julian. All right, I'm back. Yeah, she did actually. She had a good little walk. She's already waiting for the next one now. So after this flight, I am gonna have to take her out. It's unfortunate, Julian. We've missed all but one air controller today. So we had cover at Helsinki, and then as soon as I was ready for starting up, he disappeared. Pretty much all of our flight path was covered, and as we got in the air, they disappeared. And then recently, Zurich's gone offline as well, which is where we're heading now. So we got no air coverage, but oh, excuse me. Hopefully, it'll be quite a smooth inning. Not got too much far to go. It's saying around 35 minutes. We'll see about that. We're going to start the descent very soon. Hey JP, yeah, I'm good, mate. Thank you for asking. You? So we're going to start the descent at 10 miles from Sunegg. We're coming down from 36 all the way down to 7, so it'll take a while. We're just leaving Berlin airspace here. Alright, Julian, nice to see you again, mate. See you later. Thanks for the follow, Sinbad. Okay, it is getting a little bumpy. This is the start of the weather we were seeing on the map. So we might end up in that. Good evening, where are you at? A lovely little morning here. Over Central Europe. Bit cloudy, but not too bad weather-wise at 36,000 feet. I imagine it might be raining down there or snowing. What temperatures are we seeing? Minus 51. Ooh, chilly. Okay, it is a little bumpy right now. Not too bad. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, in New Zealand, didn't you? Good old NZ. Interesting. I wonder what that is. What that little... Is that a coffee holder for that seat? Must be. There's a coffee holder there as well. The guy in the middle doesn't get one though. That's strange. It's interesting that they still have to put that in aircraft. The old no smoking signs. It's not even a no smoke, it's just saying don't put your cigarette in there. So you can smoke in the cockpit, you just can't put your cigarette in the ashtray. That's ridiculous. Obviously I know you're not supposed to smoke in a cockpit. Okay, so we're entering Stuttgart airspace now. Weather might get a little more choppy around here, but this is basically Stuttgart area that we're going into now. You can see EDFF on the map there. That is Frankfurt. Okay, Stuttgart is pretty much in this sort of region. And then this is known as I know, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I don't think this is Stuttgart, or is it? Yeah, Stuttgart's down south. So that's EDFF is Frankfurt, and then Stuttgart is like here somewhere, a bit further down. This whole area is known as Langen. So I don't know if are you asking about arrival time, JP? So arrival time's looking about 12 at the moment. Oh, it's UTC, mate. So I'm in UK time. So this time is correct here. This is my time now, 11:29. We actually might end up coming face to face with another Finnair flight. Alright, getting a little too bumpy here for my liking. We'll go seatbelts on. It is that weather we were seeing. Although it's gone green now, but the red seems to be getting further and further away. We are pretty much getting in there now. Nice little haze over the clouds though. It's like a second layer just above the cloud there. It's like a haze layer. It's nice. Oh, a lot. I mean, it's not finished. Let's put it that way. It's not a finished article. No, David, I didn't. Anything interesting happen? Yeah, it's definitely not a finished article. They've got a lot of work, but I mean, there's a lot of third-party creators now doing good stuff, like the A320NX by Fly-by-Wire, which I'm using now, and that's freeware. And this freeware stuff is really improving the game enough as it is. But there's always little bugs, JP, that come up. Like the other day I tried to divert a route, and as soon as I messed with the MCDU on the C700, the Cessna, it crashed the whole game.
Getting a bit of turbulence up here, aren't we? That's,
Is this the one? The Japan? Japan but no sushi. Oh no, that's from 6 weeks ago. Where is he flying to? Oh yeah, real bumpy.
it's an anger pop. But
I'm trying to see if he's got. I take it he uses the. I take it he uses the little tool where you can have passengers in the flight. That's interesting. Yeah. I don't really like that thing. It's I've seen it used a few times, and you have like you basically have to do things to keep the passengers happy throughout the flight, and then you get scores, and then you can build up an airline and all sorts of stuff. But that's a cabin crew's job. That's not a pilot's job. You know? Pilot just flies the plane, keeps it steady. Pilot just presses buttons so the autopilot does the job. You know. Alright, we need to look at how long we got here. So basically with 10 miles left to Zurich. Choose that one, Zurich. 10 miles left there, that's when we're going to start the descent. Won't be long now. Still seeing this red weather, but it keeps moving away. It's not... So he's saying it's going to be over a MOBO, but as we get closer, it keeps sort of... This bit keeps just moving further and further, so I don't know if we're actually going to hit it. So that'll line us up nicely. That flight plan is pretty much direct all the way into Zurich. You see a total distance of around 160 miles to go. So unfortunately guys, this is going to be the only stream of the day. I've had a look at what I need to achieve today before I send myself off to work, and it's quite a bit to do, so I'm going to have to keep this as the only stream of the day, much to Andy's disappointment, I'm sure. Okay, here comes the bump. You know what though, we're gonna release the passengers from their seats, because it's not too bad of a bump, and if we do get into bad weather, it's pretty much going to be seatbelts all the way down. So the traffic's not looking too bad at Zurich. There is one aircraft due in just before us, around 9 minutes before us. He's currently on this flight path that we're turning onto soon. But other than that, we should be alright. Next one due in after his. It's quite a way off. I think anyway. Unless there's one missing there. Yeah, it looks like there is a flight missing. So that guy might actually be arriving at the same time as us, looking at his distance to go. Don't know why he's not showing up on the flights inbound. It might be because he's got to go round to the north. He's currently over, so there's someone over to the east of Zurich who's going to be landing. He'll have to go north to land on 14, so he may cross our flight path at some point. Okay. What I'll do is when we do start descending, I'll decrease the speed first, and then I'll start bringing that altitude down via vertical speed. Keep it around 2,200. Okay, I'm just going to rerun a light to see where this alert box is. There it is. That's what I needed to do. Okay. And then this follower goal actually needs to come left a little bit to be centre looking at it. There, that'll do it. That's better now, it's better on my eyes. See if that's any good up there. Yeah, that's not a bad spot for it. Everything at the top there, that's perfectly acceptable, isn't it? Okay, going to be making our turn towards Zurich now. We pretty much fly on this heading all the way in now, so it's runway 14 we're landing on, so there will be slight adjustments obviously to get us down from the heading of 19 down to 14, but that'll be later on in the flight. We're now, because we've now reached Mogi, we're counting down to Sunegg, and basically we want 10 miles from Sunegg is the start of our departure point. So probably around 15 miles to Sunegg, I'll bring the airspeed down a bit, just because obviously if we start descending at this speed, we'll very quickly overspeed and get that annoying wailing sound that goes through, absolutely goes through me and pierces my ears when we overspeed. So that's 20 miles to go now. Like I say, at 15 we'll bring the speed down, and 10 we will descend. Bring that speed down now, 260. Look to bring that down. Once we're at speed, keeping it at 9 there. 12, 11, and hit 10. 2000, we'll go 2100 down to 7. There it is then. So this is where I'd say, ladies and gentlemen, we're now starting our descent into Zurich. The seatbelt sign will be coming on very soon. The cabin crew will come around one final time with refreshments and duty free. Please use this time wisely to make your way to the toilet if you need to do so before landing, and I hope you've had a pleasant flight. Okay, but we're starting our descent now. Okay, but here we go, nice steady descent now. As we get to around, probably around 15,000, depending on the weather, I'll put the seatbelt sign on. If it obviously starts getting bumpy on the way down, then I'll put the seatbelt sign on. It's quite possibly going to, depending how high this cloud is. Okay, it is getting a bit bumpy here as we come down. Be alright for now. Looks like we're going to enter those clouds sooner than I thought though. So this should get us down to 7,000 by relax. If you have a look on the flight plan, relax there. And then the decels there, and then Adumi is the point that wants us by 7,000. But we'll be 7,000 by relax, and then it's only 14 miles to go till we enter the approach pattern. Transition altitude is 6,500. It's not getting too bumpy, we're alright. As I say, we'll aim for about 15,000 as the seatbelt sign on. Give the cabin crew their signal that it won't be long before we're landing. Their first signal anyway, there'll be a few signals, but certainly their first is the seatbelt sign coming on. Nice steady descent. Hopefully, if my calculations have been right, we'll be down to 7,000 by the time we get to relax. But it gives us, because we're descending a little bit before, it gives us a little bit more time to get down there. Should be descending at 2,100. It's a little bit less right now, so let's put that to 2.2. Oh no, it's jumped to 2.3. Brilliant. Okay, it's getting a bit bumpy. Let's have a look how this would look inside the actual. Yeah, this would be quite bumpy. You can see it's pretty bumpy. Let's have a look at the wing view. Oh yeah, look at that. This would be, I mean, it's not the worst we've been through. It was bad going through Scotland the other day. But I'm definitely going to put the seatbelt sign on for this. There it is. Seatbelt sign's on, and we're into the cloud now. Just popping through. Let's have a look in the showcase again. Wind's bumping all over the place. Just have a look if I put the air brakes on. No, that looks nice, doesn't it? Look at that. That wing is bouncing. I'd love to be able to see the actual wingtip. You can just miss it there, and that's the bit you want to look at for the movement. Never mind. Oh, that's a strange view. It makes me feel sick. Oh, my eyes went funny then. It's sideways. Okay, there's relax. So relax is there. Won't be long now. At 30 miles to go and we need 10,000 feet, so we should be alright. We'll see how it goes. Just about to start breaking through this cloud very soon here. Weather looks pretty bumpy ahead. This particular peak has got yellow orange marker in there. Yeah, we're about to go through it. I reckon this is going to be bumpy. Let's have a look through the... Oh, it's pretty much right through there. Not too bad at all. Okay, the cloud layer was really thin. I was expecting it to be a lot thicker than that. It's interesting. Ice. Yeah, that was always going to come. There we go. Around 7,000 feet to go now. 20 miles to relax. Is that right? Yeah, 20 miles just gone. $14 now. Should be down in time. Let's keep it at 22. Just another little click. That's dropped down to 24, 23. It's strange, but it is what it is. We'll get down in time. Ooh, there's the bumps. There's the bumps. Right, so Zurich's out there somewhere now. It's pretty much directly ahead of us. You can just see the edge of the Alps there. Lovely view. I feel like it should be a lot darker down here. This cloud is covering a lot more than it seems to be letting on. Okay, we're going to get the landing lights on now. And we're going to look to activate the approach phase very soon. $10 miles to relax. $6,500 is the transition altitude down to QNH of 1031. We're going to leave the, there we go, so airspeed's on managed, and that's now just dropped down to around 250, so the aircraft's controlling the airspeed now. Pretty soon we'll be activating that approach phase. Distance to go is around 35 miles at the moment. Let's see if we do hit 7,000 by relax. 5 miles to go. I think we're going to do it. So that equation was pretty much correct there. Ice not detected, so we'll go de-icers off. Basically, you take your altitude, work out the difference of what you need to be at by which waypoint. So for us it was 29,000, then you take off the zeros and times 29 by 3, and that gives you the distance you need to start descending. So it was 87 miles. Okay, but there we are at 7,000 now. We need to be 5,000 by TRA, so I'm gonna put that in now. Don't want it to go too quickly, but I do want to start the descent here. It's 10314. Standard here. Let's get this selected again. Let's put it just above 7,000 there. Approach phase is activated, which is good. Done it automatically. Happy with that. Altitude is 5,000 by there. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go down to 4,000 here. Getting a little bit of lag there for some reason, not too sure why. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some air brake there. Bring the speed down slightly. Let's get that view from in the showcase. It's a nice view, you can see the Alps there as well. Yeah, so it depends on the airport. It's looking like I can pick up at 5,000 here, so I'm going to drop down to 4,000. Keep it nice and low. I don't know why it's lagging so much on approach. But it is what it is. So we drop down to 4,000, speed's down. And we're going to arm the speed brakes. We've got the little checklist there, but we're not going to follow that just yet. I'm going to start doing the flaps as we approach this waypoint here. So we'll go flaps 1, flaps 2, flaps 3, and then flaps 4 on final. Just want the speed to be down a bit more so I don't get that warning. Okay, flaps 1, that'll do. Just missing the overspeed there, that's good. Cabin crew seats for landing. There it is. Okay, I'm going to set that to 5,000. We ain't going to climb though. So yeah, I could pick up the ILS of 5,000 there, but I'm going to remain at 4,000. I've set that to 5,000 if we do, in case we did have to go around. Should be no reason on this one though. Zurich traffic on base now for runway 14. Flaps 2. Okay, should be able to see Zurich. It's out over the hills. There it is. Yeah, exactly, Gene. We've got to have a plan, I suppose. Some sort of plan. I don't know why we're getting these lag spikes. We were getting these yesterday, so hopefully it clears by the time we get to the runway. We'll see. I feel like it's a texture issue. Alright, it's going to make a sharp turn for 1-4. Hopefully it turns before we hit the line, so it's not just an immediate left turn. It'll end up going out and round. Let's have a look on the showcase here. That looks nice, flaps 2 there. Just see Switzerland below us. Left turn coming up. I'm gonna go flaps 3 now. I'll slow us down just a little bit more there. Keeping the V approach speed at 140. It'll do the turn and then we'll go gear down and flaps 1. Thanks, Gene. I'm glad you think so. Zurich traffic lined up now on final runway 14. And what I want to do is click lock. That says locked, and I'll click approach mode. That'll pick up the glide slope as we come in. And flaps 4. We'll go gear down when we're about 7. Yeah, we've got visual. There's the runway. That one there, that's the one we landed on. We'll go gear down about 7.5 miles out. Maybe a little bit more. In fact, we'll go gear down now. There it is. Gear down. It's flaring a little early, the aircraft, but that's okay. It's got time to rectify itself. Flaps full there, looks awesome. The lag seems to have stopped, which is good. Let's get a look on the engine side tree as well. Nice. That one's definitely the better view. Seeing that wing, flaps fully extended.
2,500.
Okay, so we've got the altitude set as 5,000 for go around. Obviously, if we did just go around, all I should have to do is just pump the throttle up to Toga, which is there. So I just push that to Toga, take off, go around, and then the aircraft would just climb again. Then hit engage managed, and it'd go up to 5,000. Okay, it's been a nice flight. It's a shame about the controllers not being on, but I've enjoyed it anyway. I always enjoy playing this game. even if there's no VATSIM controllers on, and I love the landings and I love the takeoff. So there is another aircraft in the area. He's way out there somewhere, Swiss Air. He's coming in though. I'll just give it a little landing 1-4 just as we approach. We're all lined up now though. The lock's on, and you can see the glide slope is captured. So it's going to take us down nicely to meet the runway. There's nothing on the runway there. There's an aircraft sat on park there, which is cool. Nothing on the runway, so we're good. Zurich traffic, landing runway 14. No worries, Kev. I'm glad you've enjoyed it, mate. Thank you very much for sticking around, buddy. Okay, so at around 100 feet by the radio altimeter, I'm going to take off the autopilot. I'm going to let the plane go down. I'll take the throttle back. And eventually I'll flare the nose, lift up the nose a little bit. There's 300.
Above.
Just going to shout minimum.
Minimum.
Okay, autopilot off.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Reverse thrust on. And there we go. Welcome to Zurich, everybody. That wasn't the worst landing in the world, was it? It's better than it has been the last few days. Okay, but welcome to Zurich. And we'll go lights off there. I'll turn the strobe off in a second and we'll get the APU started up. And let's go strobe lights off. Not on the runway anymore. Zurich traffic, clear of runway 14. Let's have a little look around. I've not been to Zurich Airport for a while. I've not landed on runway 14 before. So it'd be good to have a little nosy. There's an aircraft there. I'm just going to go park next to that aircraft. It's always good to be next to someone else in it. Nice and quiet here. Oh, it's a Dreamliner as well. Always good to see. Go park next to the Dreamliner then, shall we? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this flight, guys. We're just going to dock here at Zurich, and then I'll go engines off. But it's been a pleasant flight for me. I hope it's been the same for you. Like I say, this is going to be the only stream of the day, and unfortunately the only stream of the weekend as well, because I am in over this weekend. I hope you did enjoy it, guys. We're going to park right next to this guy. Cheers, David. It's going to be a busy one. About time I did some work, eh? A little bit closer. Okay, there we go. Right. Engine 1 down, engine 2 down. Okay, there we go then. So, flight complete to Zurich from Helsinki. I'm gonna get the jetway connected. So flight complete, Zurich to Helsinki. It's been a pleasant flight for me, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Let's just check that beacon's still going. Yeah, engines are still spooling, so we need the beacon on for a bit. Here comes the jetway. As I say, guys, last flight for the weekend, and I might be back Sunday night, but more likely probably Monday onwards at some point. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you've not done so already, please consider hitting that follow button, whether you're watching on Facebook or Twitch, and if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time.